Hey, a little bit of a Ripple Ranch update, but more specified just towards the chickens. So we're doing the meat chicken thing, and I've done this several times before on my other properties, but we're kind of going full in. We got 2 different species, we got a bunch of them. We're going to be going through the whole butchering and plucking process and everything else. So this year is going to be quite the year for the whole chicken thing. These are our Red Rangers. Now, Red Rangers are not quite Franken chickeny like the white ones, the Cornish cross. I'm not a big fan of those guys. They can't even walk because they get so big. But I have some of these Red Rangers that are literally limping. You can tell that they struggle with how fast they're growing and how big, and they're already getting big. They're not to butcher weight yet. These couple that you can see here are hens. The roosters are quite a bit bigger. I think we got probably at least 3 more weeks of growth on these guys before we butcher them. And then we're going to go out and we're going to check out the Bielefelders. But right now it's been hot, 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 hot. And the way we've been overcoming the heat is letting the chickens out. We run fans in their actual coop. If you look over here, so there's the coop, and then we had misters set up, and they run water and food in there, but then we promote them coming out during the day because we have tons of grasshoppers. So they come out during the day, and then they shade up down in this creek bottom where it's nice and cool, and they've withstood the 105 and 107 degree temperatures we've had. We had a super hot spell over about 4 days, and we didn't lose a single chicken. They all did great. So I'm going to take you out and we're going to see if some of the Bielefelders are out there. So hang on. This is the continuance of over there, the chicken update. These are the Bielefelders. The Bielefelders are those really cool German meat cross egg laying brooding chickens. So they kind of do it all well. The roosters are huge and they get big, and then the hens do a good job of both laying and brooding. So it's a really good continual program. Rather than what I hope in the future is, rather than raising a whole bunch of meat chickens at once, we can have some brooding hens that'll raise some chicks, and then we just butcher that little group rather than having this big annual event every year and all these chickens to deal with. But we have a bunch of them. They bed down in here, and they're starting to cackle and do their thing now. Oh yeah, here they are. Hi boys. So you can see there's one right there. You might be able to kind of zoom in on him. They're really big, and they're a super beautiful chicken. Here's another one down here. See them all? I mean, they're really big. But they come in here and they roost and they eat bugs and worms and grasshoppers. Now, in some parts of our ranch, you can literally see, like as you walk, there will be billows of grasshoppers. And you can see in this area, there isn't any. The other thing that we have is we have Mormon crickets here. And Mormon crickets are this big, disgusting, black, nasty cricket. And the Bielefelders, they actually kill them, but I haven't seen them eat them. So I don't mind either. I want them to destroy those things. They are disgusting. And so they do a good job of that. But here's where we put their pen. So we move their pen to different locations, and it's working really, really well. The other thing we're doing is we are running cracked corn and goat milk to finish them. And so they're now eating our surplus goat milk and cracked corn, and it's super handy. So this is how it finished. We have windows in the side. Eventually we're going to make this so that the windows come down, but for right now it sits like this. We put the chicken door on the side, and then the way their roost works, it works super good. So there's their roost, and you can see even when we put corn out, they don't eat it all because they have so many grasshoppers out here. So they'll eat a little in the morning, they'll eat a little in the afternoon, but here's their coops, and it's super easy to clean. And this thing just lifts up, and then we can get in and shovel it all out and use it as compost. It works really, really super well. So our plan worked nicely. We keep water out here in that container right there, and we keep this closed, and we haven't had to worry about any of the chickens being messed with. Storm can protect them out here. So that's kind of our chicken update. It's not super pretty. It looks okay, but we can tow it around on wheels and put it on different places in the ranch where the grasshoppers are congregating and where storm can protect them, and we haven't lost a single chicken. So I hope you find that helpful. My name is Marc Warnke. I'm known as the Goat Guy, but I'm also a guy in the whole homesteading world and the originator of the lifesteading movement. And we hope you find that helpful. Click to subscribe, leave us a comment, and make sure that you realize if you're doing anything with goats, we have everything you need to learn how to do that process, from raising babies and even a goat club membership where you get to look over my shoulders. I'm raising goats throughout the year, and literally a little bit of investment in your education now will make it where you just don't have to call vets anymore because you're equipped and you know how to do it all on your own. So I hope you find that helpful. Marc Warnke, the Goat Guy, signing out.